What's up, y'all? Y'all probably can't hear me yet. Oh, I am live. Alright. Oh, and I can see my views finally. Finally. I know a lot of y'all gonna be mad. Oh, rurasta stream randomly. Yeah, I don't make times when I stream. Where did I put my phone at, guys? I need it for to see if my stream lagging. Stay right here, y'all. Stay right here. Let's see if we lagging. Probably lagging. We definitely probably lagging. Let me check it out. Times when I stream. Where did I put my phone at? Alright, it's working. To me, it's working. Alright, love y'all. Love y'all, bro. Hope y'all day going well. We just streaming at night. And I'm not like one of them streamers. I don't really care who's watching or not. I don't care. I know I got 0 views right now, but it's gonna stay like that for a little minute. But look, we're gonna see why did the future look cooler in the 2000s. Now, don't call me Unk. I'm only 20. I'm trying to be 21 so I can buy my own Aki Hall and stuff like that. But yeah, man, we back then it looked so much cooler, bro. Having an Xbox. I didn't have an Xbox. I wasn't, rich like them people. Hey, say hey to Butters, by the way. I wasn't rich like all them people, but I experienced it and I seen it on TV and all the advertisement and stuff did look cool. Like the future and stuff look cool. These days, the next iPhone don't really amaze nobody. The next game system, like the PS5, kind of amazed people, but all they really cared about is getting the PS5 so they can play the new games. Nothing really is like, oh my god, I can't wait for this to come out. Well, GTA 6, but that's not really the future. We all knew that was coming out. See what I mean? Like that's what y'all don't even know the video yet, cause I don't got y'all. My bad, y'all. I'm lacking. Um, what we gonna put y'all? Oh shoot, I'm about to mess up the thing. What we gonna put y'all on? Capture window. Huh? Windmill. What is going on here? Huh? Wait a minute, y'all.
Looks like.
Okay, now we can do it. Wait, y'all, what the hell? Why I can't do it?
This
Y'all can hear it, but y'all can't see it. Wait a minute, y'all. We live and we tripping. This is stupid. Huh? Wait, let me put y'all over here right quick. Wait. This crazy. Okay. Now, where am I? Okay, close. Auto. Come on, Butters. Jesus. God damn. Now, look. Close out of that. Okay, and close out of that. And close out of that. Okay, now we only got one tab open, so it should be showing now. Come on, bro. This cat is starting to piss me off. No. Come on, move. Be quiet. Alright, y'all. There we go. God damn. Gave us a hard time. I'm gonna put y'all back over here. Jesus. That took a lot of my time. But, yeah, let's still get this stream going.
perhaps like this. What happened to that?
Y'all can see, huh?
From movies and marketing. Remember when the future looks like this? Or perhaps like this? What happened to that?
Oh
From
God.
movies and marketing to games and aesthetics, it seemed way cooler in the 2000s. Now, there's a lot of weird reasons for this, and no, it's not just because you were younger. Chances are your expectations have changed regardless of your age. So, why doesn't the future look like this anymore? Were these actually real places? And more importantly, what the hell was going on in the 2000s?
A lot of CGI. A lot of CGI.
Even if you aren't familiar with the term, you've definitely seen futurism before. Maybe you played Fallout and fell in love with its 1950s aesthetic. This is actually called retrofuturism, and there's a reason it feels strangely familiar. It draws on predictions from the 50s to create this nostalgic yet high-tech look. Back then, this really was how people thought things would turn out. And yes, we're still waiting on flying cars. The point is, every decade had its own version of this. The 2000s were especially strange, but we aren't there quite yet. Another notable period was the 80s, responsible for popularizing the cyberpunk aesthetic. Movies like Blade Runner painted a future full of neon lights, augmentation, and giant holographic advertising. It also did something the 50s, 60s, and 70s didn't really do. It made the future look kind of scary. Rather than only focusing on the wonders of the space age, it hinted at a more dystopian existence. And this wouldn't be the last time. Still, when the 90s rolled around, people started to get a lot more excited for the future. This ramped up towards the end of the decade, and you started to see the word 2000 plastered over everything. It was a symbol of technological advancements, experimentation, and a new digital age. Depending on when you grew up, you might have had varied expectations for this future. For instance, the vision of the early 2000s was vastly different to its later years. In fact, as we dig deeper, a lot deeper, you may start to notice some recurring design trends. These all have names, and when we eventually look at those, we can start to understand why things looked the way they did. But first, let's explore the future of the past. From Reels to YouTube playlists, there's hundreds of videos documenting the unique visuals of the early 2000s. I mean, if you're subscribed, you'll know that I've made at least one. Anyway, a great place to start looking for futurism is commercials. Despite being only 20 years ago, you wouldn't find anything like them today. The first thing you'll notice is that everything is blue. Anything from car ads to albums was put through the same filter. The next thing you'd be asking is,
why is everything chrome?
Everything is
that
chrome
episode
in the
was so
future.
fire.
in the late 90s and early 2000s, this is mostly what the future looked like. Making something silver and shiny set it apart from the aesthetics of previous decades. It felt energetic, advanced, and alien. I also get the sense that it took itself a lot more seriously. Where the 80s and 90s often used more vibrant colors and patterns in marketing, the early 2000s employed a darker atmosphere and a more uniform palette. Look at 90s aesthetics like
Wacky homo.
they're so much more chaotic and colourful. It's worth noting that this didn't just randomly start at the turn of the millennium. A lot of what we'll be covering today stemmed from the late 90s. Anyway, this ad is a great example. The people are shown with this trippy blue scanning effect, kind of like the sonar scene in Batman. The car itself looks like it's flying through hyperspace,
Is this a
morphing into
commercial or a
different
movie,
trims
bro?
and models. You'd expect it to be something groundbreaking, their top-of-the-line car. It's a Toyota Echo. That was an ad for a Toyota Echo. Pepsi got in on this as well, and I think
Let me
their
see an
collection
ad
of
for a
ads are the
Pontiac.
best demonstrations of the style. They had it all: metallic clothing, a chrome-plated spaceship, and an overwhelming blue tint. I love to use this clip, so you might have seen this one for Pepsi Blue before. It's perfect.
เฉพาะร้านนี้เท่านั้น
But this aesthetic wasn't just seen in adverts. You could spot it on pretty much anything associated with technology or gaming. And this quickly bled into real life. Have a look at Nintendo World from 2005. There's the exact same pairing of chrome and blue.
That's
Every
cool.
DS is the same color, and the chairs and
Bro, y'all remember the times like you just be in Walmart? I think it was Walmart. Yeah, Walmart, man. They got the little cooler machines. You can play the games and stuff like that. You can't even try out the PS5. How do I know if I like it? I ain't gonna lie. These days, though, younger me, I ain't talking about me now. I'm smarter now. But younger me, that PS5 would have been gone. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro. I would have ordered some kind of key, open that case, and just walked home with it. I'm just letting y'all know what I would have done. But I'm not like, bro. All I'm saying is they need to bring that back, bro. To let people play the game so they can see if they like the game. How you think they sold so many PS2s and 360s and stuff like that? Xbox didn't even sell that many Xboxes when that new Xbox came out, man. Y'all need to bring that back.
Architecture make it feel like you're stepping into a space station. Sony's PSP Pavilion echoed these design principles. There was a long, illuminated walkway, glass pod chairs and a blue backdrop. In the other corner, Xbox embraced the more alien aspects of these styles. Outside of its own game show booths and demo kiosks, you could see this in its menus. It feels like the interface you'd use at the helm of a UFO. Either way, at the start of the decade, this was how the future was portrayed. Chrome-plated, sleek and surreal. This wasn't the case forever though, and if you were born a little later, and remember wanting an Xbox 720, it might have looked something like this.
Man,
but that doesn't explain
man.
why things were the way they were, or how we even got there. To do that, we have to dive even deeper.
Bro, it's like we all lived the same life, bro. 'Cause I looked up that 720 so many times. I had an Xbox 360. I'm like, but I had an Xbox One next, but I still was looking up the 720, bro. I guess I was stupid, bro. I had the Xbox One, the white one, and I still was looking that up.
I've kept this to myself for far too long. Just like Neo in The Matrix, I've discovered something I shouldn't have. A real-life exploit, a glitch in the system. At first, it was simple, free samples with no shipping cost, but they came and they tasted too good. So I started ordering flavors, just to see how far I could take this. Every time I plugged in the same 4 letters and every time the exploit worked. Anime girl thighs, creamy, caffeinated and delicious. Chug juice, that shit looked like the battle pass. My life has changed in ways you couldn't imagine.
Hey, where you get that at?
Except
Is this the ad?
you can. I've partnered with Gamer Subs to give you free Gamer Subs for the...
Man, that's an ad. Man, I thought he was really legit tasting some gamer or whatever girl leg. I was about to say, man, where the hell you get that at? Man, I think I'm tweaking, man.
90s cool can be seen as both a genre of
advertisement was
film
fire,
and
though.
an aesthetic, almost entirely summed up in 3 words. Leather, sunglasses, and slow-mo. It can also be encapsulated in one movie, making its alternative title, The Matrix Effect, unsurprising. But why am I talking about this in a video about the 2000s? And how did 3 elements define an
never
entire
watched The
era?
Matrix,
Blade,
dog.
X-Men, Mission Impossible, everyone had a leather jacket. And if it wasn't a jacket, it was a latex bodysuit. A lot of this style drew inspiration from anime. It was a latex bodysuit. A lot of this style drew inspiration from anime. Characters from Trigun, Akira, and Vampire
I know y'all
Hunter all
seen that,
shared
bro.
slicker, form-fitting bodysuits and of course, dope jackets. They came across as more futuristic and agile than traditional Western action heroes. This helped engineer the aesthetic shift from movies like this to 90s cool. Ripped sleeves and sweaty jungle combat were out, and gigantic coats and Oakleys were in. Across the board, everyone had crazy fits. Fashion was suddenly prevailing over utility. Hardly a shocker, but this was already being mirrored
Bro, I wanna
outside
watch
the
The
big
Matrix
screen.
now,
Music
bro.
videos were in the same boat, having more bullet time than the entire Matrix trilogy. Again, there's the shiny jackets and pants, and the blue tint we mentioned earlier. If you're more familiar with games, look back at Deus Ex, Perfect Dark, and Mortal Kombat 2. All of those came out in the year 2000, showing that the style was still going strong. Setting-wise, they also shared similarities. Much like The Matrix, they were often in dystopian cities and environments, with advanced technology and weapons. JC Denton from Deus Ex is just a copy and paste of every 90s cool ancestral tenant. Slicked back hair, cold demeanor, and a long-ass jacket. In his own words,
Just like the movies.
the reason this look was so popular was extremely simple. It just looked cool. That's it. Technology and hacking were represented by shifting lines of code, sleek gadgets and outfits. It felt like a fitting visual language for this new reality. Edgy, fashionable, and shiny. I've included it here because it set the stage for a lot of what's about to come, and was heavily influential up until the mid-2000s. With that being said, let's continue on and see what we find.
I came here for this video for one thing, to see more nostalgia and stuff.
We've established that chrome and blue were the colors of the future. But why was this, and does this look have a name? From the late 90s to the early 2000s, you couldn't escape products and media covered in curved silver plating. This idea was famously captured in SB-129, the 14th episode of SpongeBob. Released just before the year 2000, it shows Squidward being cryogenically
What?
frozen and waking up 2,000 years later.
Boy, that episode is that old? Bro, I'm old. Bro, all the SpongeBob episodes I was looking at was out before I was even born.
He's met
That's
by
crazy.
Spongetron, and of course, everything looks like this. There's even a guy running around spray painting stuff that doesn't fit in, which is hard not to read as a jab at literally any tech company at the time. I mean, seriously, look at
SpongeBob
flip
was
phones,
ahead of the
handhelds,
game,
consoles, and watches. I don't know why, but these are suddenly weirdly appealing to me. But I've made some interesting choices in the past. More to the point, this trend has been retroactively organized and categorized through the aesthetic known as chromecore. I've discussed this before, but it's important to mention here because it really was significant. It capitalized on the narrative of a metallic future by giving people tech from that vision. Even though this is just a Nokia, it feels right at home in all of those ads and music videos. Now you could own a piece of them yourself. Notably, you could also spot it in website design, the second that people could add reflections to anything they did, leading to pages like these. Compared to 90s cool, it showed a cleaner, more optimistic approach to style and futurism. Still, while being more sanitized, it was far from minimalist and just as exciting. At this point, you might be wondering why nothing really looks like this anymore. It still comes across as futuristic and clean, so why can't you buy a chrome PlayStation or Nintendo Switch? Why had this look completely disappeared by 2010? Well, a lot of it came down to materials. Shiny stuff is susceptible to scratches, wear and tear, and general damage. If you've ever owned one of those old Lego swords, you'll see where this is going. After a few years of the craze, companies started to shift back to more durable and cheaper materials. Everyone except Apple. Why the fuck are phones made from glass? Regardless, chrome plating was somewhat short-lived.
Bro, like for real, bro. I miss when they made phones where you could take the back off and change the battery. I know a lot of people would be like, "Oh man, that's stupid, bro." Let me tell you something, bro. When you could, like, you know how your battery go dead? Know how you keep charging your battery and over time it break or whatever? You can just take your battery out, put another one in, and slap it in, and you good to go. These days, you got to take it to the shop, which I know how to take apart my own phone, but still, yeah, I got to take it to the shop, spend money, and do it all over again when it happens again. Because the battery is not from Apple, so it's going to die. You know what I mean, bro? I liked it. To me, that was a better idea than what they got now. Because back then, bro, your phone battery starts swelling up, you just take it out and put another one in.
But one of a few interesting approaches from the time. Making everything see-through was another that we'll look at soon.
Bro. Wait a minute. Oh man, I got a Nintendo 64 with a clear controller, bro. It's bad. It's cool.
2000s futurism wasn't always aggressive and metallic. Many distinct aesthetics branched out and took on a softer, more abstract approach. There's a couple that fall under the Gen X name, with the most notable being Gen X Soft Club. While often overshadowed by things like Frutiger Aero and Y2K futurism, I think it still looks really clean, and I'd be surprised if you haven't seen it before. It usually depicts naturalistic, distorted urban environments, train stations, skylines, and so on. Cool blues and greens were the most common colours, highlighting a future that was clean yet fresh and organic. Nostalgia was embraced and blended with futuristic optimism. The result is an aesthetic that's calming, nice to look at, and kind of hopeful. While you could see it in everything from concept art to architecture and advertising, the best examples are on albums. Blur, The Madding Crowd, Midnight Drive, and Music for Airports use similar elements and techniques. The aesthetic was only categorized more recently, and the name is pretty self-explanatory. At the time, the target audience was young adults, or Gen X, and it romanticized club and urban life through this softer lens. It was more mature and refined than the bubbly chrome look, but still interesting enough to look at. That and the growing technology industry in the late 90s are generally credited as the reason this style exists.
We heard enough. He's just yapping. He yapping, y'all. What y'all wanna watch? We watch something else. But my bad. I can't finish that video, man. He yapping. He yapping. Hey man, go mess with my music, by the way. But anyway, Bizarre Bulb. Ooh, creepy stuff. We got some creepy stuff, y'all. Ad blocker work. My fans don't
On February 20th of 2025, a mother records her child's balloon after seeing it do something that terrified her immensely. She films the balloon, hoping that it does it again on camera.
It's doing it again.
Matter of fact, watch this. Wait a minute. Bruh, again, we back with another video. Hey, we going live right now, but we gonna record a video too. Now look, we got Bizarre Bulb and the floating balloon. We kind of seen half of it. If you was on the live stream, you would have seen the whole thing. But let's get into it. Let's get straight into it. Hope y'all day going well, by the way.
Stopped.
That is crazy, bro.
For some reason, the balloon comes to a sudden halt near the basement door. Now you might be wondering what is so frightening about this balloon. After all, it appears to be doing normal balloon things. Well, according to Rachel, the mother, this balloon always ends up at the basement entrance, and it doesn't go in unless her son follows it inside.
I'll pop that mother. I'll pop.
Andrew. Andrew. Andrew.
Unlike other instances where the balloon just suddenly stops near the entrance, here
How does
it
this
goes all the
balloon
way
got
in,
so much air
and
in
it's
it
only
still,
when
though?
Rachel's son begins to pursue it that it does this. Now
Like,
it
am
might
I
be
the only one
possible
that
that a
the balloon
draft or an
inflates
airflow
after
is
a
causing
while?
the balloon to move towards the basement, but to have it stop only a few feet away from the cellar despite being left open occasionally is a bit strange. Whether it's upstairs or in the furthest corner of the house, it always follows the same path before somehow stopping around the same spot. To Rachel, this doesn't make any sense.
Literally stopped at the basement door again.
Now these occurrences wouldn't be the last of them, as just recently this happened. It's around 9:30 at night when this was captured.
Is that a real dog? Nah, that thing is crazy. You telling me you got a balloon floating in your house and you ain't pop it yet?
Quiet.
Man, that thing climbing up. You serious? Bro, it's using its legs. And she just letting it walk too. Boy, you was stupid. You was stupid. Who turned the light off?
As if the incidents before weren't creepy enough, this happens. The balloon seemingly makes its way towards the top of the stairs,
It didn't
directly
stop.
towards Rachel without stopping, but when it gets to the top, it abruptly stops. Somehow, the natural buoyancy of this balloon ceases as if acting independently from the laws of physics. It just doesn't move at all. Even the dogs in the background were unsettled by the strange occurrence. Now it's apparent to the family that something isn't right with this balloon. They know that getting rid of it would be a good idea, but their son refuses to have it thrown away. So they continue to keep it. After all, it'll deflate over time and be rendered useless within a few days. However, although initially thinking that things would be okay, something happens that quickly changes their minds. Only a day or two later, Rachel is home alone when she experiences something that she considers as the most disturbing thing ever. It's late at night when this was captured.
Man, y'all be spoiling y'all children too much, man. If I say you can't have something, you can't have it, bro. It's a done deal. Like, just because your child wants something, or, oh, my child said no, so it's no. It's like the children these days is taking over, bro. It's like they controlling the grown-ups. What's going on, bro? If you seeing something creepy, bro, and you say you don't want something in your house, you don't want something in your house. It's crazy, bro. I ought to pop that thing so fast. Now he trying to throw it back on her. Look. trying to slide over like Michael Jackson. Look at him. Man, I would have kicked the hell out of that thing, bro. Man, choke it or something. What's about to happen? I would have grabbed that thing by the head and went, just mangled it. I ain't gonna lie.
At the top of the stairs, in the corner of the doorframe, a forehead is seen. Rachel initially saw something, yet didn't know what it
why you
was.
stop the
But after
clip?
taking a closer look, she sees it. A forehead that naturally leads down to a pair of eyes. However, if you slow the video frame by frame, you'll notice the supposed face she'd seen. Yet something about it has left Rachel and her husband immensely unsettled. Naturally, Rachel was shaken up. If the balloon hadn't convinced them that something was up with their basement, then this definitely did. Either someone or something is in there. Given all that's happened before, they can't help but think that this was responsible for the balloon's odd behavior.
So did y'all
To
pop it?
them, it seems that the path the balloon would always follow wasn't just due to physics, but instead by something else. Now, Rachel has since then locked the basement and won't open it anytime soon. But while there has yet to be a definitive explanation, the mystery still remains. Just what exactly did Rachel and her family witness in their house? As with all videos, this one remains unsolved.
Shit, this is not even my house anymore. You can have it. You can have it. I'm out. Somebody else gotta deal with that.
Now this next video comes from Elijah Carter, who's a construction worker for a house that's being remodeled. It's been some time now that he's worked on this house, and he's just now realizing something about it that the property owner has never mentioned. In this house lies a hidden crawl space. Apparently, it was hidden behind a stack of drywall that no one had bothered moving until now. Seeing that no one else is around, as it wasn't a workday, he explores the crawl space all by himself. But little does he know,
You is not black, bro. You can't be black doing that, bro. My black self, bro. My black ass would have stayed doing my job, bro.
that this was a
You
bad
got too
idea.
curious.
The following is Elijah's video. Watch.
But while I came across something that was really cool, and I feel like it sets this house apart. The reason why I'm just not founding this crawl space is because of this drywall. The owner, she had this drywall covering the crawl space. That's not the cool thing about it. And I want y'all to check this out. So while I was here,
Did he strength or something? How the hell you slip in there like that? Like he just, I don't know.
the cool thing about it. And I want y'all to check this out. So while I was here, I found this table, and I also found this extra space right here. You have a vent right there.
I heard something.
I think I just heard some footsteps.
How the hell you crawling that fast? Bro, somebody just let a nut off. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't trying to sound crazy, bro, but somebody just let one off, bro. I don't know what video he was watching, but it must have been a good one, bro. Look, listen. Crazy. That's all I'm gonna say is crazy. Oh man, this video funny, bro. Shoot, boy, you gotta get out now.
What
how
was
you got
meant to be a
outside
short
so
video
fast?
for his Facebook group
Bro,
turns into
this dude do not play no games, bro. First of all, he hear the stuff. It look like he exit that look like, bro. Like, know how you go in tight spaces and you be scared and first of all, he not claustrophobic. First of all, he crawl fast like he walking. I gotta see it, bro. Somebody gotta record this dude crawling for me. Third of all, this nigga just stepped outside. He heard that noise, he stepped outside. This dude is he should be in the black he should be the black people in the scary movies that always be dying first, bro.
into something completely nightmarish. For one, the sound of footsteps was heard on the floorboards, despite no one being there. And eeriest of all, the sound of someone talking and giggling was heard from somewhere inside. But to make things even more frightening, the door to the crawl space begins to open on its own. It's no wonder
Hey, you
why
saying it
Elijah
like we
bolted
didn't
out of
just
there at
see
full
that, bro.
speed. As it seems, he wasn't alone. Now, if what he says is true, that there weren't any signs of someone being there the next day at work, then the question is begged. Just what exactly did Elijah encounter while being inside this house? In the following video, a man and his girlfriend are staying over at his aunt's house when they hear a strange noise from downstairs. Mind you though, that no one else is home.
Alright, so this is like really crazy.
I don't know. I was wondering if something happened.
What that sound?
What sound is you talking about?
What's going on?
Now, he couldn't capture the noise on camera, but there is something in this video that's worth pointing out before mentioning anything else, and that's the house itself. This Victorian home belongs to the man's aunt, who at this time was traveling abroad for a few days. While she was gone, the man, known as Isaac, and his girlfriend stayed over to look after the place and care for her dog.
Aunt is overseas for the week, and she asked me and my girlfriend to come and take a camera.
That's nice.
Right now. Hey, Auntie.
Now, the only thing in this house that isn't antiquated are the security cameras throughout the place. Although Isaac's aunt isn't home, she still wants to keep an eye on the property. But while looking at one of the cameras late one night, she notices something very strange. She immediately sends the recording to Isaac, who was totally spooked out by what was
I ain't gonna lie,
captured.
bro. You see something? Let me tell you something, bro. If I'm watching over your house and I see something and you see something, do not send it to me, bro. I'm good. I'm sleeping peacefully. Please don't send that to me, bro. Please. I'm begging you. Please. Do not send that to me, bro. Because you gonna make me be... I'm not coming back, bro. You gonna have to come back and watch your own house.
While his girlfriend was inside a room, this was caught.
Why his girlfriend acting weird? What is she doing? Girl, if you don't close that door and call your man, what are you doing? Hey man, that's not your girlfriend, man. She possessed. Any normal person wouldn't check that out, bro. She gonna come back acting weird, watch. So you telling me you've been living in this house all them years and you just noticing this?
The noise, as it turns out, was just a draft affecting a door. But this one, according to them, doesn't appear to be affected by it, as it closes up differently. The door gently glides, as if someone was closing it quietly. Although freaked out by this, they weren't as terrified as what they experienced only days later. Now, before showing this clip, it's worth noting that a common occurrence in this house is a broom that always falls over by itself. It usually happens at night, and it's always when it's in the dining room that it falls over. One night, Isaac waits patiently for the broom to fall again, when all of a sudden, this happens.
thought I saw somebody walking, bro.
Like many times before, the broom is on the ground, despite being placed initially upright against the wall. It seemingly falls by itself, or at least that's what Isaac thinks. He's been documenting every instance of the broom falling over, and not once has it occurred to him to check the security cameras around the house until recently. By checking, he could see how it keeps on doing this. So, he tells his aunt to send him some recordings from specific dates of the camera inside the dining room where the broom falls over. He checks each one and doesn't notice anything weird, but when he checks again, he notices something in one video that leaves him beyond spooked. This is what he saw.
Man, if you don't get your little cell phone, man, that...
Isaac and his girlfriend were completely caught off guard upon seeing
To be
this.
honest, I think that's your girlfriend. I ain't trying to be that guy, but I really think that's your girlfriend. You better check that girl, because the way she walked out that door, that was creepy. I don't know. She had her hands. I don't.
For sure, the broom falling on its own is creepy, but this is something out of a horror movie. A strange, dark figure stands at the window before disappearing into thin air. It's only there momentarily and gone when Isaac is present. But its disappearance wouldn't be the creepiest part about this, because according to the couple, this figure looks like a child. If that's the case, then this makes this next video even creepier. According to them, they may have found something to explain what they saw. Take a look.
Alright, so we found something that might explain what happened last night. These tiles are of two children that lived here at some point. This is memorialized, yeah. They memorialized him by putting him on a tile on this fireplace, and I swear this is the kid that I saw.
These tiles, as they would later find out, are meant to honor those who passed away. In this case, it's meant to memorialize the two kids on the fireplace. However, neither the couple nor the aunt has any idea who these kids are. She only knows that they used to live in this house over a century ago. Given all that's happened during their stay, the couple believe that a ghost was caught on camera, but more specifically, the ghost of one of these kids. If that's so, then this makes what was captured pretty freaky. But as with all videos, you be the judge. Was a ghost caught on camera? Or is there something that could explain all these occurrences? Let me know your thoughts on this one. Now this next video was posted by a Reddit user who writes that the following video was taken back in 2020. He didn't take the video himself, but rather it was sent to him by his sister who was at a hospital for reasons unknown. While she was there, she was waiting out in the hallway where no one else seemed to be present. It was just her, alone in this big empty hallway, or at least that's what she thought, because, as her family believes, she wasn't completely alone. In a video she posted to her family's group chat, something can be seen moving and peeking at the end of the hallway. Have a look.
Man, bro, like, let me tell you something, bro. My bad, I paused the video, but look. Like my mom, right? She got 5 kids or whatever, right? But you know how you gotta stay at the hospital overnight? Okay, no, I'm stupid, because they got overnight workers, huh? I don't know, bro. I cannot sleep in the hospital, bro. That's why women that be going through pregnancy and all that, man, y'all strong, because, man, I never been in the hospital and never will. You know how many people die in there daily? She's out of left. Sorry, I gotta just be honest.
after checking to see what it was that was moving, she finds nothing. Now, it's hard to say as to what exactly is being seen here, but many viewers on Reddit believe that it's something paranormal. Some can even make out a face or even a body, but then again, that could be a case of pareidolia. However, it's the fact that something moves that makes it quite strange. From catching a lock of hair moving independently to the creepy atmosphere of the hallway, it's understandable as to why one would think that something paranormal is present. But as with all videos, I'll let you come up with your own conclusions. Feel free to let me know your thoughts on this. If you caught something creepy on camera, let's get back to the video.
Put that bad energy on me, boy.
In this next video, a young girl is playing in front of a display cabinet while her mother records her from a distance. Although seeming like a random recording, something about this moment holds a special place in the mom's heart. Amanda, the mother, isn't just recording a random cute moment, but instead, she's recording a heartfelt video in which her daughter plays with her mother's urn. The display cabinet holds the ashes of Amanda's mom, who passed away only a month ago, and it was just now that she saw her daughter talking to the urn inside. Understandably, Amanda was moved.
Damn.
During the time that Amanda took this video, she didn't notice anything strange. It was only after reviewing the footage that she saw it. A dark silhouette passing in front of the camera as her daughter plays in the distance. To Amanda, this supposed apparition wasn't completely unknown, as she had a feeling that this was her mother. She took it as a sign from her, letting her know that she's still there despite being physically gone. Although others think that something else was captured, she strongly believes that this had been her mother. But
yeah, if that was your mother would have gave you a better sign than that. She wouldn't just ran across the room like a madman. Like, what the hell? If I have a loved one that gone and they do that, I don't even care about your dead anymore. What are you doing, bro? Do something more original. Like, like how God or something do it. Like, draw something on the mirror. Be like, I love you. I'm still here for you. Or something like that. But don't be running around my house looking all black and crazy. You white. Especially if I was white. I ain't trying to sound racist, but if I'm a white person and you just a whole black figurette or something just running across the room, I ain't about to look at that as no hope or whatever. You just looking for hope at that point, because I don't see no hope in it at all.
let me know what you think. Just what exactly was caught on camera?
I think she need to leave that house.
Thanks for watching.
You welcome. Alright, y'all. Peace out. Love y'all. Like, comment, and subscribe. Wait. Peace out, y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that dumb stuff with your boy. I'm about to head out into the next video. Peace out, and I love y'all. This is a live stream, so yeah, if you missed the live stream, basically. Peace out, and I love y'all. Alright, guys. What should we watch now? Bro, we not watching Meat Canyon, bro. That gave me bubble guts. Not bubble guts, but I said bubble guts. Bro, I do not wish that on my worst enemy. In front of the family. Go mess with my music channel, guys. How my last song doing anyway? Oh, 37 views. I'm getting up there. I don't like watching them PDF videos. I can't live like a vulture. I just left my heart aboard it. I really don't know what else they got to watch, y'all. I don't want to be boring y'all or nothing. But catch y'all in the next live stream. Peace out.